15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. Finding some room at midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh my God, I pressed the wrong button.
There, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9.
That was terrible.
Out of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job,
touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bills 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
Come on, man.
This, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Jefferson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
6-minute drive. Awesome.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Awesome.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And
flags
you
come
idiots
in as he
hold,
gets forward
man.
for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Oh, God.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Should have been a pick.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they
sealed
the deep
it.
ball, you're just counting on your receiver
Damn.
to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What the hell did he do?
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's my fault.
When you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's
Knox,
the tight end making the catch.
Come on.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finds a seam inside the 40. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
Thank you.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yards back at the 42. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground.
Oh, come on, man. Try to pick the ball.
They run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Allen to throw once more. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I don't know what to do to get this man off the field.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A big gain there for the Bills. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot
get
of
off
bodies,
the
not
fucking
much
field.
space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run for this with Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, my God.
26.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
He better not have held on to that. What the fuck?
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's amazing.
That's a letdown defensively.
That's amazing.
Snapped up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll run here with Jefferson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd?
Thank you, man.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete.
He threw it too early.
And they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yo, spring.
This drive is pretty clear.
That?
Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And you motherfuckers hold, man.
3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
God.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Barkley is wide open in flats.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He dropped it. Get the fuck out of here.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets
oh my God, man.
Across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Thank you.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Damn.
So they tried to take a deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Yeah, he's going to be
That's
taken
gotta
down
be.
with a marker on the field.
Oh my God, man.
So a decent game.
Jesus, stop holding.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And this pass broken. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. The reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 42.
What is this?
Return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here.
God, this man sucks.
What the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to get this one out.
Come on, man.
Across the 45. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll go right back to Jefferson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
Let's go, man. Gotta stop.
He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Bills 15-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly.
Thank you.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception.
I don't know why he did
that. I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down.
We've been called for like 5 holding penalties, man.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
Damn.
Guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second down, here's Barkley again. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Wow.
And in for the score.
That's amazing.
They return it and they take the lead.
That is amazing.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they need to do, Charles, keep the
to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took him the other way for a score, and now for the offensive team, it will take a miracle.
That is amazing.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now Allen. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple.
This is just garbage, man.
Touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Like, come on. Like, this is absolute garbage, man.
And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you
Oh,
hear.
my
exactly
goodness, dog. That is just
from the 39 now,
disgusting.
they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Wilson, fearless and accurate. What the fuck does that mean?
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play.
Oh, my God.
They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The Packers going to
Oh, my God. We can't get out of bounds.
They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Dang,
The
man,
drive
this
continues
is
as he searches
bullshit.
for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he dropped it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he is
Thank you, man. Shit.
for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
God
While
damn.
it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides.
Damn, it was ridiculous to have to come to this, man.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will
Oh, my God, man.
25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try to win it there.
We'll see if they do just that. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team
Fails
to score
never
wins,
fails.
but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now Wilson on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Bakhtiari, what the hell are you making 20+ mil for?
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out.
Let's fucking go. Make a play.
Caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches are always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay,
Barkley, you almost sealed it.
As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling at OT.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. A handoff to Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
Huh?
And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Awesome job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done. Now part 2. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to
Thank you, Kenny.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing is Allen. Wide open receiver complete.
I had a feeling some bullshit was coming in the middle.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good
No
pass.
pressure.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Allen. He's got the hook up with
Wow, that's bullshit.
this one all the way down.
He holds on to
inside
that.
the 20.
That's crazy. He holds on to that.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 33-yard attempt.
Whatever.
And he got it. The kick is good.
That's crazy.
Overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
That's crazy.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Whatever.
Points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all